A pleasant day, everyone. I am Paul Edison Silva from BSA 22, and today I will present to you the case of the petitioner Lydia L. Geraldez versus the Honorable Court of Appeals and Ken Star Travel Corporation as the respondents, whereas this case is known to be the GR number 108253. Without further ado, let's begin. Starting from the facts, particularly for the petitioner's or plaintiff's claims. Lydia Geraldez, the petitioner, contacted the private respondent to discuss and acquire European tours offered, in which the petitioner selected a 22-day tour of Europe for $2,990, equivalent to 190,000 pesos, charged by the private respondent for her and for her sister. However, this trip was a disappointment, an anxious trip as the European tour does not exactly perform the tour the petitioner is expecting. As a result, the petitioner issued a writ of preliminary attachment against the private respondent on the Regional Trial Court of Quezon City for the fraud contract and filed other complaints before the Department of Tourism and the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, let us now proceed to the respondents or defendants' claims. Ken Star Travel Corporation, the private respondent, conceived that the promise it made in the tour brochure is considered as a commendatory trade talk, and the term European Tour Manager is not regarded as an individual, but an organization, supposedly the Kuoni Travel of Switzerland, which organized and arranged the route of hotels, selected tourist spots, and historical places to visit, and appointed experienced local tour guides for the tour. In addition, the private respondent submits likewise that the tour was satisfactory, considering that only the petitioner out of the 18 participants in the voluntary tour program actually complained. And lastly, as for the justification of the hotels, they believe that they provided considerable first class as proportionate to tourist budgets, under the given circumstances, appropriate only for the best of their money. So, to end the facts, the decisions of the lower courts. On July 9, 1991, the Regional Trial Court of Quezon City rendered a judgment ordering Ken Star Travel Corporation to pay the petitioner 500,000 pesos as moral damages, 200,000 pesos as nominal damages, 300,000 pesos as exemplary damages, 50,000 pesos as an attorney's fees, and the costs of the suit. However, the Honorable Court of Appeals removed the award for moral and exemplary damages and reduced the awards for the nominal damages and attorney's fees to 30,000 pesos and 10,000 pesos respectively, since the petitioner did not suffer actual or substantial damage from the breach of the contract. Moving forward, for the main issue of this case, it is on whether or not the private respondent acted in bad faith or with gross negligence and discharging its obligations under the contract. Finally, for the session of held, the disposition of the case. So, the court has decided that the decision of the Respondent Court of Appeals is set aside, and another one rendered ordering private respondent Ken Star Travel Corporation to pay the petitioner Lydia L. Geraldez the sums of 100,000 pesos by way of moral damages, 50,000 pesos as exemplary damages, and 20,000 pesos as and for attorney's fees with costs against the private respondent, with the award for nominal damages is hereby deleted. Last, for the dictum. In this case, Articles 1338 and 1344 heavily influence the judgment of the court regarding this case. As there is a clear violation of the rights of the petitioner, the respondent court opposed to the findings of the trial court, claiming that there is no malice or bad faith done by the private respondent. Hence, there is no justification for the award of moral and exemplary damages. But we must always remember that it is a basic rule of evidence that a party must prove his own affirmative allegations, and under the Section 28, Rule 130 of the Rules of the Court, it declares that the rights of a party cannot be prejudiced by an act, declaration, or omission of another, a statutory adaptation of the first branch of the Hornbook Rules of Res Inter Alios Acta. And that's all for today. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye. See you again.